So today we're going to talk about something that we all experience, being sick and tired of being sick and tired. So we've all been there, feeling stuck, weighed down by our own fears and old habits, feeling like we can't move forward. We've all been there. I've been there too. And in this video, I just want to share you things that have helped me to overcome those different types of habits and different fears. So for me, one of my biggest fears, even to this day, is making YouTube videos. Even though I like to do it, sometimes I feel like I don't have the authority, or I lack the knowledge, or people are not going to receive what I'm saying in the right way or how I want them to. Sometimes I'm afraid I won't succeed. And it's not just YouTube. It could be in a relationship. It could be me trying to start a new career, or me trying to just do anything new. We always have that feeling whenever there's something new that we're trying that we may fail. Even when I was learning how to do a backflip, the biggest fear in a backflip is that you're going to break your neck. And that fear really never goes away for the most part. The only way that you can make the fear smaller is by repetition. And the same thing with YouTube or relationships, anything like that, communication. It's a mental thing. It all starts with the mental. And that's something that I really appreciate that I learned from the Kybalion. In the first chapter, or the first principle, is mentalism. Basically that the universe is mental. So if you really think about it, everything is based on our thoughts and beliefs. The actions that we take is based on how we feel and how we think. Dr. Joe Dispenza is a person that I've been listening to for the past few weeks, and I've been listening to his meditations, and I've been doing his meditations every single day. So I'll do like an hour of meditation, and then I'll write in my book. What Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about is really literally how to change your life by changing your thoughts and changing the chemistry of your body. And the only way that you can do this is by using your conscious attention and your focus, because this is really the only commodity, or the only currency that we really have, is our attention, what we are placing our eyeballs on. So this is why I'm making content, because not only does it help me to learn and to integrate this new personality that I am cultivating by meditating every day, but I know it's probably helping somebody out there, one of you guys, to do the same for yourself. And the only way that we can do this is by changing our personal reality, is to change your personality. And we may think that this is a bad thing. Oh, I don't have to change my personality. I kind of like who I am. But what about the parts that you don't like? What about the parts that are lazy? What about the parts that just don't get up and do what you need to do? These are the aspects that we should let go, and we should understand how to change. Just being able to pick up on when I fall out of that flow. Because there is a flow, there's a pattern, there's a rhythm, and when you fall out of it, you can tell. In the past, I would allow myself to stay in the unbalance for too long. It's okay to react, it's okay to be angry, it's okay to be upset, it's okay to feel sad, or however you feel. But the key is learning how to deal with those situations and deal with those emotions as fast as possible, because we don't want to be staying angry or upset or in a mood for days on end, because that's going to create new thoughts, beliefs, and you're going to take actions based on those thoughts and beliefs, which are going to pretty much put you in the same cycle, into the same person, into the same habits, the reality that you were in. So literally the only way to change your reality is first by changing your thoughts. And the way that you can do that is by meditation. So if you look at my channel, I actually teach you guys how to do meditation. So click this button up here to go see the meditations that I've done so far. And go ahead and like and comment if you're already resonating with this. So here are some tips that will help you to overcome these limiting beliefs and to go ahead and become the new person in your reality that you want to be. Acknowledge your fears and limiting beliefs. If we do not ever acknowledge it, then we'll pretty much, it's like a addiction. You have to acknowledge the addiction for you to let go of it, for you to move past it. If you pretend like nothing's ever wrong, or nothing's the matter, or nothing's wrong with you, then you're always going to stay the same. You're always going to be doing the same things, and you're never going to improve, and you're never going to grow. So the first step is just acknowledging it. Be like, observe it from a neutral standpoint. Just observe whatever you're doing, whatever habit it is. If it's, I watch too much porn, I get upset whenever this situation happens. Be able to observe it from a neutral standpoint. So the second thing is set clear intentions for your growth. You guys, you gotta have to write things down. Is that you have to start writing your stuff down. Because if you don't write things down, it's not as real to you, first of all. And you have to understand that you are a electric energy being that's having a human experience. Your brain is a recorder of everything that has ever happened in your life. You must start putting in new programs. And the only way to do that is by using your imagination, using your speech, and writing things down. Now, when you write things down, you're like 90% more geared to actually complete it versus if you don't write things down. Because if you don't write things down, you can have a thought, oh, I want to do this later. But if you really don't write it down, then that thought can just fly away and you'll forget it. Surround yourself with positive influences and role models. Personally, I have a mentor. His name is Matthew David Hurtado. You can search him up on YouTube, and he has a lot of great information that'll help you to become your greatest version. Another person that I've been listening to recently, his name is Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he has a lot of information on the neurological science of the brain, the heart, the body, just how everything is integrated, and how when you have certain emotions, it can cause certain chemicals, and it can actually make you sick. When you have sad emotions or you have stress emotions and you have them for a prolonged period, it can actually make you sick. So the same is true that if you have positive emotions and you're in balance, you're in your homeostasis, then they can actually make you well. So just knowing that your thoughts can literally heal you. So 4, develop a growth mindset and appreciate and embrace learning. Every single second from now on that I've been in this meditation, growing mindset, personality, every second I'm always just trying to see where I can improve. If I'm usually lazy, all right, I have to jump up. I have to meditate as soon as I wake up. And I'm not going to allow myself to sleep. I'm not going to allow myself to go on Facebook, Instagram, check my emails, check my texts, see who's texting me. No, I'm actually just going to sit up and I'm going to be grateful and gratitude. I'm going to ask myself, what is the highest ideal of myself for today? And I have to go into meditation and I have to go through that and actually experience that. I have to go through my meditation and I have to ask myself, what is the highest ideal of myself before I start my day? So before I drink my coffee, before I start looking at my texts, before I check my emails, before I take a shower to get ready for work or ironing my clothes, I have to start with what is my highest ideal. Because if I don't start with that, then I'm just allowing my previous programs to run me. But no, once I become conscious and I tell the body, no, I'm in charge, then that's when I become in charge. I don't become a slave to my body. I become in charge of my body. Take small, consistent steps towards your goals. A lot of people feel like you have to make these big, grandiose moves. Like, especially me, I feel like, okay, if I'm going to make a YouTube channel, I got to have my website ready. I got to have the people who are going to be in the video, who my partners are ready. I got to already have whatever. People make things so much bigger than what they are. Once you take itty bitty steps towards something, you'll realize how great and how big of a stride you actually made. If your room is messy, for instance, my room was crazy messy before I even started making this video. I had to get my mind right in order to make this video. Just moving this book from here to here, you have to realize the whole universe is connected. Every atom, all the energy, it's not as it seems. It's an illusion from the way that we perceive it. But it's pretty much like a big soup of energy and atoms. So when you move anything, it's causing everything else in your life to shift as well. Being organized, being clean, and taking small steps towards that goal is going to help you. Anything that you do, don't think like, if I'm going to learn how to do a backflip, I don't have to do the whole backflip that day. Maybe I just learned the first step. First step is jump. Okay, I learned how to jump. Okay, learn how to jump. Then I learned how to tuck. Then I learned how to spot my landing. Same thing with anything else. If you're learning a recipe, go step by step with the recipe. Don't be just breaking all the eggs and throwing all the flour and whatever, trying to mix it at the same time. Like, don't be trying to break eggs with this hand and mix them with this hand if it's your first time making something. Go ahead and crack the egg. Okay, what's next? Oh, there's 2 eggs. Crack another egg. Okay, what's next? Okay, there's flour. Okay, let's go ahead and measure the flour. Okay, what's next? Okay, there's this, and that. But you see what I'm trying to say is that everything is baby steps. Take small steps towards the next step to reach your goal. So again, some of the things you can do is start your day off by asking yourself, what is my highest ideal for myself today. And then don't get up until you actually feel that. Sit with it. Then at night, ask yourself, how did I do? Check with yourself. Become aware. Become more conscious of how you feel, how things make you feel when you're in balance, when you're out of balance. What do you really want? What do you really want? Because if you don't know what you really want and why you really want it, then you're never going to get it. And you may get the thing that you want, but it may not be the thing that you need. See, the thing that I had to realize is that there are things that we want, and then there are things that we need. And once we get the things that we need, the things that we want come automatically. Instead of like, I want a relationship. Why do you want a relationship? I want to feel love. Well, I can feel love right now. You can literally meditate and you can sit down and you can feel love within yourself. And then the relationship will come because now you are love. I want money. Why do you want money? Because I want to feel free. What does feeling free mean? Well, feeling free to me means waking up, choosing to be able to make these videos or do this type of work. Feeling free means that I'm full of I'm satiated with water, food. Feeling free means that I can go to the bathroom anytime I want. Feeling free means I don't have to be in one location. I'm able to travel anywhere that I want to at any time. So why not just do those things? And then the wealth will follow because you are in that vibration. We're thinking of ourselves as matter. That's what Dr. Joe Dispenza says. We think of ourselves as matter. But really, there is no matter. It's all energy, and we come from energy. If you really think about it, everything is lifeless that is matter. Everything is this wood. If I were just to stop moving, I'd be pretty much, I look dead, right? I wouldn't be alive, but I'm still matter here. Like, I'm still here. But as soon as I animate myself through the energy, through that unified field, through the Higgs boson, through the things that we cannot see, but everything through that is connected. And that's where all the energy is. And when we tap into that, things start coming to us. We start attracting things to us. Like yesterday, I was grilling, right? I was about to grill, and I was asking my mom, I was like, hey, do you want a salmon burger or do you want a regular burger? She's like, I want a regular burger. And I was like, I kind of want a regular burger too, but I want to get rid of these salmon burgers because they're in the freezer, and it's my goal to go ahead and clear everything in the freezer. So I went outside and I started getting my grill ready, and then my neighbor was like, Jonathan. And I was like, hey, what's up? He's like, hey, you want a burger? And I was like, yes. And I was like, yes, I really do want one. So you guys, that may be a little itty bitty small thing that I attracted to myself, but you have to think about it. I could have went outside at any other time. I could have went outside the next day and I would have not gotten that burger. I could have went outside 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour later, and I wouldn't have done that. But the fact that I was in tune, I was in flow, and I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was taking things step by step, and I got that burger for free. And things have happened like that for me personally in my life a lot of times. And it's only when I really am in balance, I know what I want, and I'm in the flow. When I'm out of balance, things go crazy. And it's like, it's hard for me to pay attention to when things are good. But when I'm balanced, it's like I can see a mile away everything that is coming towards me. And it's like things are easier to create. So I hope these anecdotes, these stories, and just telling my situation has helped you to embrace your greatest self and moving towards that ideal. And if you like this video, then I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, commented, and let me know what you guys think, because it really does help me to grow this video, to grow this channel, and to communicate with you guys more and to have more ideas of what to make next. So if you share it, like it, and comment, I would really appreciate it. I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.